Just like there are Vaishnavas, 12 alvars, who have sung poetries on Lord Vishnu, there are 9 Mars, 64 in number, who have sung praise about Lord Shiva. Yes, you go to Shiva temples, you can see there. Like you go to Sri Vaishnava temples, you can see the 12 alvars or few of the alvars. You go to Shiva temples, you will see the deities of the 9 Mars. There are 9 Mars who have sung praise about Lord Shiva for getting Mukti or having his darshan. Can you tell something about these devotees? Well, honestly speaking, I'm not very conversant with I'm aware that there are 64 9 Mars, they are devotees of Lord Shiva and all that, but I don't know much about their lives or their teachings, etc. But the fact is that from time immemorial, Lord Shiva has a very exalted position, being a great devotee of Krishna. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu. The example is given. If you want to become a Vaishnava like Shambhu, Lord Shiva, because he is one of the most exalted devotees of Krishna. And that is why you will see in the Vishnu Sahasranama, there is a conversation between Vishnu Sahasranama comes in the Mahabharata. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama, one portion there is a conversation between Parvati and Lord Shiva. Towards in the Vishnu Sahasranama has 1008 names of Lord Vishnu. So in the conversation, Parvati asked Lord Shiva that, oh my Lord, please tell me how in a very short and easy way I can chant these 1000 names. Because chanting the 1008 names of Vishnu takes a lot of time, 20 minutes approximately it takes, if you have by-hearted it very well. So she, Parvati, asked in a very short way, because in Kali Yuga everyone wants shortcut. Instant dosa, instant idli, like that. Instant Sahasranama. What is the formula? If you have something, please tell me. So Lord Shiva replied, Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Varanane Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. So he said that this Sahasranama, the 1000 names of Lord Vishnu, can be easily and simply chanted by a person who chants Lord Rama's name thrice. According to the Vedic scriptures, in another Puranas also it is stated, if you chant the name of Rama 3 times, it is equivalent to chanting once the entire Vishnu Sahasranama. So now interesting thing here is how Lord Shiva put it. He said, Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame. So he said, this names of Lord Shiva, Lord Rama, Lord Shiva is telling Parvati, these name of Lord Rama, I keep chanting Rama, Rama, Rama like this, and I experience great bliss in chanting Lord Rama's name. This is Lord Shiva's own words. So Shiva is taking pleasure in meditating upon the holy name of Lord Rama. Why? Because he is a great Vaishnava. So being an exalted Vaishnava that Lord Shiva is, he has no equal, no living entity can become equal to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is higher than all jivas. So Lord Shiva is in a tattva of his own. There is Vishnu tattva, then there is Jiva tattva, in between there is Shiva tattva. Shiva is of a different tattva. He is not, none of us can ever become Lord Shiva. Impossible. Shiva is a totally different category himself. Just like we can never become Vishnu or Krishna, we can never become Shiva also. We can become Brahma, but we cannot. We can become Indra, we can become Chandra, we can become Varuna, we can become Shani, we can become any of these devatas that you want, but you cannot take the position of Lord Shiva. So his is a very exalted position. So if you become a devotee of Lord Shiva with the intention that Lord Shiva will direct me to become a devotee of Krishna, then Lord Shiva can show you the path to liberation. Just like in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a description of the Prachetas. The Prachetas were wanting to engage in austerities, tapasya to please Vishnu. So it so happened that they met Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva met them, he was very happy. He said, I am very pleased to meet all of you. All of you are devotees of Vishnu and you are going to undertake tapasya to satisfy Vishnu. I am very happy, so I come to guide you. And he gave them mantra and he taught them how to meditate upon Vishnu and he taught them. So Lord Shiva showed the Prachetas how to become devotees of Lord Vishnu, and by following his instructions, the Prachetas got liberated. They became exalted Vaishnavas. So, if you are a devotee of Vishnu and you worship Lord Shiva to increase your devotion to Krishna, then Lord Shiva can liberate you. But if you worship Shiva thinking that he is the independent, supreme, absolute truth, he is the supreme personality of Godhead, then there is no hope for you. You will never get liberated. Because it is an offense. Even Lord Shiva will become very upset if you call him the supreme personality of Godhead. Just like suppose you are walking on the street, somebody sees you, oh, you are wearing tilak, kantimala, you are a Hare Krishna. Yes, I am a Hare Krishna. Immediately he jumps and falls down at your feet, catches your feet and says, oh Krishna, I found Krishna, I found Krishna. What will happen? The first thing is you'll kick him in the head and he will say, oh, fool, you're calling me Krishna, you got no other work or what? You'll get very upset. No, you'll be happy. No, you'll be very upset. I am not Krishna here. What is this nonsense? Similarly, if you go and call Lord Shiva the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shiva will also become very upset. He will not be happy. On the other hand, if you glorify him that you are the greatest devotee of Krishna, so please help me also to become a devotee of Krishna, Lord Shiva will be extremely pleased with you. And he will take you to Mukti, he will take you to liberation. So, the position of Lord Shiva is very exalted, and if we approach Lord Shiva for attaining devotional service to the lotus feet of Krishna, yes, he will be very pleased. So, but then the question continues. But generally it is told devotees of Devatas aspire for material benefits. Yes, people go just like 2 days back we had Mahashivratri. Thousands, lakhs and lakhs of people would have visited all the Shiva temples all over the world. And what are they going and asking for? They are not asking for liberation. They are not asking for devotional service to Krishna. They are all having material desires and going and worshipping Lord Shiva. So it is natural. People approach Devatas. Krishna also says in the Bhagavatam to Yudhishthira Maharaj, he says, Tatastha Ashutoshebhyo. The people in general worship the Devatas. Why? Because Ashutoshebhyo, very quickly the Devatas become satisfied. Today morning also we were discussing in the Bhagavatam class. You go and offer 108 coconuts to Ganesha before your exam. So after the exam you will get good marks. Right? So if you go and offer little Gangajal to Lord Shiva, tomorrow campus interview is there, you'll get a good offer letter. Very quickly you'll get the results. Tatastha Ashutoshebhyo Labdha Rajya Shriyoddata. You'll get wealth, you'll get whatever you want. You want a kingdom also. Rajya, Shriya, you want wealth, you want followers, you want kingdom, everything Lord Shiva can give you. Not only Lord Shiva, all the Devatas. They'll become very quickly pleased with you and they will give you. That is why everybody goes and worships the Devatas. You go to Krishna, what will happen? Satyam dishatyarthitam yadarthito nrinam. If you approach Krishna and ask him for some material benediction, Krishna will give. Krishna will give. Krishna is he is the giver of boons to the Devatas who give boons to everyone else. So he is Varada Raja. Varada means one who gives Vara, benediction. And Krishna is Varada Raja. He is the king of all benedictors. Because everybody, all the Devatas, Lord Shiva, Ganesha, Indra, Chandra, Shani, all these people, they are getting the power to give Vara, to give the benediction from Krishna. So he is Varada Raja. So you go to Krishna, Satyam Dishati, he will definitely fulfill your desire. But Naivartado yet punararthita nrinam. But if Krishna sees, if I satisfy this desire, again and again he will keep coming and asking me the same thing. Today I blessed him, he came, he asked for me for a promotion, I blessed him. He got the promotion. After 1 year again he will come and ask me, one more promotion. And after that, another 1 year, again he will come and ask, one more promotion. He will never stop asking. What will happen? Krishna will say, I will not give him. Krishna will refuse. Krishna will not give. You go to Devata. This year you broke 108 coconuts. Next year you go and break 108 coconuts. Next year you go and break 108 coconuts. Every time you break, the Devata will give. Ganesha will give. Shiva will give. Durga will give. They will all give. You do that to Krishna, Krishna will not give. First time he may give. Second time he will say, enough. I will not give anymore. Why? Arey, what is this? I broke the coconuts for you, no? So then you should give, no? So Krishna will not give. On the other hand, what Krishna will do, Krishna will see this foolish fellow, he does not know that this is poison. And he is coming and asking me for poison. I will give poison or what? I will give him Amrita. So what Krishna will do? He will give devotional service to his own lotus feet. Krishna will give him the shelter of his lotus feet. Somehow or the other he has come to me. Foolishly he is asking for some poison. Instead of giving him poison, anyway he has come to me. I'll give him the nectar of the shelter of my lotus feet. So what happens? By that, Ichchapidhanam. What will happen is, when one receives the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, Ichchapidhanam, all our desires to enjoy in the material world will vanish. The best example for this is Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, he was insulted by his stepmother, so he wanted to get a kingdom much bigger than what his father possessed, much bigger than what even his grandfather possessed. His grandfather was Swayambhu Manu. Manu means he rules over the entire humankind, the earthly planet. He wanted something more than that. Why? Because he wanted to climb on the lap of his father who was sitting on the throne, and his stepmother came and told him that you are not born out of my womb, you have no right to sit on the throne. If you want to sit on the throne, you go, you die, and you again take birth in my womb, then there is a chance you might get to sit on the throne. So Dhruva Maharaj got very insulted. He said, Acha, I'll show you, I'll get a kingdom which is bigger than my father, my grandfather also. And so like that, he went to the forest seeking to achieve the benediction from Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayana, to get a kingdom bigger than his grandfather. So what happened? Somehow Narada Muni came there, because Krishna saw that he is sincerely searching for me. Krishna sent a spiritual master. Narada Muni came, and he blessed him with the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And Narada Muni instructed Dhruva Maharaj, go to Vrindavan. There is a place called Madhuvana. Go there, and there you make a deity of Lord Vishnu, and every day do deity worship there. And so Dhruva Maharaj came to Madhuvana. And even today you go there, there is the Dhruva Tila. There is a small hillock. On top of that, there is a temple of Dhruva and Narayana and all that. So there he did meditation for 6 months, constantly chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, simultaneously engaging in different kinds of austerities. At the end of 6 months, what happened? Lord Vishnu personally appeared before him. Lord Vishnu appeared before him. And appeared before him and said, Dhruva Maharaj, I am pleased with your Dhruva, I am pleased with your tapasya. Please ask me, what is it that you desire? And what was Dhruva Maharaj's response? He could have immediately told, yes, finally, this is what I want. Instead, what Dhruva did, he said, he looked at Lord Vishnu and he said, Sthana bhilashi tapasistitoham tvam praptavan deva munindra guhyam. He said, Sthana bhilashi, I came meditating upon you because I wanted a sthana, I wanted a position as a big king or something like that. And like this I was engaged in tapasya. But instead of getting a kingdom, what did I get? I got you, Tvam Praptavan, I got you. And who are you? Tvam Praptavan, Deva Munindra Guhyam. Even the Devatas and big Munis and Rishis, after doing tapasya for hundreds and thousands of years, they are not able to get your darshan. I managed to get your darshan. Kacham vichinvanapi divya ratnam, as looking for some broken pieces of glass. But I found Anmol Ratna, I found a precious jewel. Divya Ratna, I found a divine jewel. As looking for broken piece of glass, I found a divine jewel. Why do I need broken pieces of glass now? I've got you, what more do I need? So he said, Tvam Praptavan Deva Munindra Guhyam Kacham Michinvanapi Divyaratnam. What is that? Swamin Kritarthosmi Varam Nayache. Swamin Kritarthosmi. I am fully satisfied, O my Lord. Varam Nayache. I don't want any benediction. All his desire for kingdom, everything gone. Ichchapidhanam. The Lord gave the shelter of his lotus feet. He lost the desire for kingdom, everything. He said, enough, I don't need anything more in life. So this is what happens if you approach Krishna. If you approach Krishna, Krishna will not easily fulfill your material desires. On the other hand, Krishna will make you forget all the material desires. So therefore what happens? Krishna is not called Ashutosha. Devatas are Ashutoshas. Very quickly they'll get pleased. So generally it's told that devotees of Devatas aspire for material benefits. That's true. Money, fame, health, etc. But these 9 mas are after mukti or getting darshan. Even desiring to attain mukti is also a kind of sense gratification. The Kumaras, the 4 Sanat Kumaras, the 4 sons of Brahma, they were self-realized souls. When they were born, they decided that we will not grow beyond the age of 5 years. If we become older, if we grow up into young men, then lusty desires will come, so many desires for material sense gratification, puja, pratishtha, labha, all these things will come. Let us remain as children only. So they remained purposely as children. And their goal in life was what? To attain mukti. So they were fixed up. They were so determined, they did not even want to grow up. They wanted to remain as 5-year-old children so that they can attain mukti. This was and they were engaged in severe tapasya and meditation on the impersonal Nirakar Brahman for attaining mukti. And what happened? One day they were roaming around like that. They would keep traveling all over the universe and discussing about Brahman and all these kind of things. One day they happened to be passing by Vaikuntha. And what happened? Kinjal kamishtrita pada tulasi gandha. It so happened that the fragrance of tulasi leaves mixed with saffron, which were offered to the lotus feet of Vishnu Narayana, entered their nostrils. The moment that fragrance entered their nostrils, Tat Shobham, it created a great disturbance, agitation in their hearts. What is this fragrance that we are experiencing? We never experienced anything like this. Where is this coming from? We want to know where this is coming. They started following that. And they came to Vaikuntha and they had darshan of Narayana. From that moment, they said, no more Brahman, no more Mukti. We just want to be your devotees. They gave up their desire for Mukti. So even to attain Mukti is also a material desire. Why do we want to attain Mukti? So much distress here in this material world. If I attain Mukti, I'll be happy. So I'm trying to attain Mukti for my own happiness. Whereas when you're rendering devotional service, bhakti, for what are you doing? Not for yourself. Bhakti is for pleasing Guru and Krishna, for pleasing Prabhupada and Krishna. So bhakti is on the platform of complete selflessness. And therefore, Bhakti Yoga is the only truly transcendental process. So Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, these are all on the material platform. And so therefore, even if you are desiring for Mukti, that is also a material desire. Sometimes Lord Shiva told he can give Mukti. Can he actually award liberation? Yes. Or is it some kind of misconception? How to understand this? Yes, because Lord Shiva is also great exalted devotee. If you accept him as a spiritual master, he can award you liberation. He can give you devotional service. He can take you back to Godhead because he is also pure devotee. So, but then we are not qualified to take Lord Shiva as our, like the Prachetas. We are not qualified to go and tell Shiva, I want to become your disciple. What qualification we have? We are not even equal to the dust of the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, where we can go and ask him to become our spiritual master. So, for fallen conditioned souls like us who have no other hope, who have no qualification, Krishna has sent Prabhupada. So if you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation is meant to deliver fallen conditioned souls. And even attaining the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also not so easy. To attain the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that we fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga who have no qualification, no understanding of Krishna consciousness, no practice, we have no punya to our credit, we have no tapasya, we don't know what is dharma, nothing we know. So for such people, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the only shelter. And to achieve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's shelter, Nityananda Prabhu's kripa is required. How? So the example given is how Nityananda Prabhu delivered Jagai and Madhai, who are actually, if you, in today's world, if you look at Jagai and Madhai and look at, compare with ourselves, Jagai and Madhai are great sadhus. What they did, some little bit of liquor they drank, that's all. Today we do drugs, we eat all kinds of nonsense and slaughterhouses maintaining, all unmentionable things. So, that Jagai and Madai, Nityananda Prabhu delivered. So, who can be more merciful than Nityananda Prabhu? But then Nityananda Prabhu delivered only one Jagai and one Madai. Prabhupada is delivering thousands and thousands of Jagais and Madais, or people who are worse than Jagais and Madais. So you see, by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, Prabhupada is doing what even Nityananda Prabhu did not do. So therefore, in Kali Yuga, if you want Mukti, I cannot go and directly take shelter of Lord Shiva. Where is my qualification? How can I even approach Lord Shiva? So I have to approach Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is delivering people like me. Wholesale. So therefore, we take shelter of Prabhupada as our spiritual master, follow his instructions, then Mukti, liberation is guaranteed. But on the process of progress towards that Mukti, as we go on serving Prabhupada, what will happen? Even that desire for Mukti will also go away. Goshpadayanti, that happiness of Mukti will also become like the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. Who is interested in the water of which is contained in the hoof print of a calf? Hardly anything. So, the pleasure derived by rendering devotional service and pleasing Prabhupada and Krishna is so intense, so sweet, so nectarian, that even the pleasure of Mukti and Brahmananda pales in comparison. So Mukti is not really something which a devotee aspires for. As what is his name? Bilomangal Thakur, in his Krishna Karnamrita, he describes that Mukti Mukulitanjali Sevate Asman. So, for a devotee for a person who has become a devotee of Krishna, what happens? Mukti will come, Mukulitanjali, she will fold her hands and she will come and stand at your doorstep. My dear Prabhu, please, how can I serve you? This is the position of a devotee of Krishna. If you become a pure devotee of Krishna, Mukti will come and stand at the doorstep. How can he serve you? And we will be saying, I have no interest. Not interested in Mukti, you please go. You chant Hare Krishna, that's the only service you can do. They will make Mukti also chant Hare Krishna and send her away. So Mukti also has no value for a devotee, for a pure devotee. Because the nectar of rendering service to the lotus feet of Krishna and his pure devotee is so sweet that the taste of Mukti becomes very bland. So Mukti is not a very important thing which we should be too much worried about. We should be worried about attaining Bhakti. That is more important.